We are going to start our course with match headings. And why we are starting with this particular question type? Because if you ask me whether there is any difficult thing in IELTS reading test, I would say if there is something difficult, that is either your match heading or multiple choice. True false questions are also difficult, but still you can answer those correctly as compared to these two, because sometimes answers are very similar. You have to select answer from a, let's say, list of 9 10 options. You have to select answer, let's say, out of 9 options, 10 options, 8 options. So that's why it is a bit difficult. Let's have a look like how you would be getting questions here. So your passage could be either small or long, and in that passage you can have even, let's say, 4 5 long passage paragraphs, okay, or small paragraphs. So this one I feel is small only, okay. Well, paragraph A and paragraph G are little bit long, but all other paragraphs are small. This one is small, and well, B is also small, H is also small. These were little bit long paragraphs, A and G. So you would be getting a passage like this, okay, where you may have 6 or 8 small or long paragraphs, and then you would be getting headings or different options. Now see, you have all these headings here. You have to select correct heading for all the paragraphs. Now you need to read this particular paragraph, and then you have to say which one is the, or which one can be the best heading, okay. That is what you need to do in this particular question type. It is difficult not because you have number of paragraphs or number of options. Well, it is difficult because sometimes 2 or 3 options are going to be very similar. That's why I feel like if there is something difficult in your IELTS reading, that is match heading, true false, and your multiple choice questions, okay. So now coming on to approach, first of all my suggestion would be to read all the titles or headings. If titles are long, like what you see here, like, not, it's not like you have 2 or 3 words. It is like, see this one, this is a sentence only, proper sentence. So this one is long sentence, okay, means it's not 2 or 3 words. When we say like you need to select the correct heading, sometimes students think like 2 or 3 words are going to be there, but sometimes you can get this much long sentence also, okay. So what you should do, you should try to first memorize. If you can't memorize the whole sentence, well, it is not possible, okay. We are there to find correct answer. We are not there to memorize something. So instead of uh, memorizing a long sentence, I would suggest you to memorize 2 or 3 words for a particular option. That will help you. How that will help you? After I'm done with the approach part here, I am going to do one practice in front of you, okay. I am going to teach as well as find answers, okay, with my methodology, whatever methodology I have prepared. So my first suggestion, whenever you get match heading question type, immediately read all the headings. If possible, try to memorize a few important words for all the titles or all the headings. That should be your first step. It should hardly take like 1 minute. Okay, that's all, not more than 1 minute. Then, guys, you need to read all the paragraphs in detail. Even in my live classes, I have suggested to go for skimming, okay. That also I have done, but I feel like skimming is not that much useful for few students, okay. If you are good in English, if your speed is good, you can understand well, then skimming is fine. But let's say if you are not good in English, okay, you take more time, to understand the paragraph, then what? You need to read all the paragraph. Why? The main reason for suggesting you to, go for reading, the main reason is that you are not answering only match heading questions. In a particular passage you would be having 14 or 13 questions. Okay, so out of 14, if 8 are match heading, remaining 6 are what? Remaining 6 questions, they could be your true false, they could be your fill in the gaps, they could be your multiple choice. So for those questions you have to again read. Are you going to do skimming again and again? It would be waste of time. You are going to get 3 passages in the exam. Okay, you have 1 hour, so let's say 20 minutes for every single passage. So how are you going to read, or are you going to skim for every question type? Sometimes what happens, like you get 5 questions on, let's say, match heading, 3 4 on your true false or yes no, and then 3 4 on your fill in the gaps or match info with the para. So are you going to skim every time? No. So better you read the paragraph, understand everything, and then you answer all the questions. So this is my second suggestion. Even skimming has also worked. Skimming means, just getting the overview. That I have suggested that only, okay, in my live classes. But what I have seen, students waste little bit more time when they go for skimming. Okay, so nowadays I do not suggest to go for skimming. Why? Because after completing, let's say, match heading, when they go for true false, again they will skim. So once you have read and understood the paragraph, then what? You would be able to memorize, like, where this particular question was discussed. Okay, so you would be saving time. Anyway, I'm going to do one practice in front of you, so you will get to know, like, what is the benefit of reading. Okay, then guys, the third suggestion is to underline all the important points. Whatever you feel is important, underline it. Okay, not only from match heading point of view, it will help you even in other question types also. Just keep this thing in mind. Underline all the important points. Then final thing, the main one, strike out the incorrect answer. This is the main. Why it is main? So if you see this one, here you have how many options? Here you have 9 options. So I feel like it is difficult to, find one correct answer, or it is difficult to select one answer out of 9. What if you are striking out incorrect answers? Let's say if you say, this can't be my answer, this can't be my answer. Okay, now you just have to find correct answer from these remaining 5 only. It is easier to find one correct answer from, let's say, 3 or 4 options than finding one correct answers from 9 options. Okay, this is what I suggested to my first student who took live class, and I'm going to suggest it in the future also. This I'm not going to change, and it has worked for almost all the students. All students have been able to find correct answers by going for this strikeout theory. Okay, well, other things are important. If you did not understand the para, then how this strikeout will help? No. Okay, you need to understand the para, that is there. But even after understanding para, if you do not go with this strikeout part, then what? Your answer could be incorrect. Okay, so guys, we are going to do practice now, and I'm going to work on the same paragraph, that is, why companies should welcome disorder. And I suggested you to go for headings first, and I'm going to do same thing here. The first one is complaints about the impact. So if I find anything related to complaint or some grievances, I will immediately come to this point, and I'm going to check whether this can be my heading or not. Fundamental beliefs that are in fact incorrect. Okay, this one. Then this one here, new approach that have suffered, expectations here that are currently impossible, these two, neither approach guarantees, okay, neither approach, evidence that a certain approach, okay, so disadvantages then advantages. Because I have already done it many times, so it is bit easy for me to memorize. You just mark it like this. So if you ask me like how it is going to help me, I just wasted my, let's say 2 minutes. Well, I did not spend 2 minutes, but let's if you say that how it will help you. The thing is like when I'm reading paragraph, I will have these keywords in my mind. And to be honest, I did not memorize all keywords. Whatever was discussed about approaches. So see, for approach in well in this sentence itself, they are saying about complaint. Then they are comparing. Okay, then they are saying advantages part and disadvantages about approach. Then they are saying something about early recommendation. Okay, and then there was something about expectation. That's all. So I have just memorized 5. It will make my job easy. You can think like I have all the options in front of me. I can I may be just reading and writing keywords here. No, when you practice like this for let's say 10 or 15 times, you also would be in a position to memorize keywords by just reading, let's say, for one time only. I did not read it again, so don't bother about this particular part. Okay, just read them at least once. Forget about memorizing them. Just read them. I'm damn sure like there are going to be few words. Okay, it happens with everyone. Students have themselves said like when I work with them in my live classes. So what they say like I felt that I read it somewhere in one of the headings. They say I feel like this was there in one of the headings, or one heading had something similar. Okay, you also try to do something same. Read at least once. Do not immediately start with your paragraph. So now what's the next step? Read your passage. And since it is your heading part, so I am going to read all paragraphs one by one. So let's start with our A. So it is a big business, whether it is of our lives, all those inboxing and calendars, or how companies are structured. A multi-billion-dollar industry helps to meet this need. So for nothing about our headings. We have more strategies for time management, project management, okay, and so, okay, then at any other time in human history. We are told that we are to organize our company, okay, home life, our week, day, even our sleep. Okay, just to be more productive. Every week, countless seminars and workshops take place around the world to tell a paying public they need to structure their lives. Okay, that's all done. Okay, in the so here what they're saying that crept into the thinking of business leaders and entrepreneurs. We must to that let us self-proclaimed perfectionists with the need to get everything right. The number of business schools and graduates have, so nothing has been discussed in any heading. So here they are saying like structure your life. They are to. We should organize our company, our home. So this is what I said. Read it, understand the paragraph, and then while reading, underline important points. So if I'm answering let's say true false question, this will help me there also. I need not to go for skimming again and again. Now we have understood our paragraph. Let's jump on to our headings. Complaints. Did they discuss about complaints? No. Fundamental beliefs. Did they say like something which was believed earlier and it is incorrect? No. Early recommendations? No. Organizations that put a new approach? No. Well, this can be. They said like we need to structure ourselves. This is what they have said. But did they say that some companies have put this approach into practice? No. So, well, I'll just strike it out. Companies that have suffered, no, nothing was discussed like that. What people are increasingly expected to do, yes, it can be my answer. How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible, I don't think this is discussed, so leave it. Neither approach, no, no way this can be my answer, and there was no, comparison of anything like disadvantage or advantage. So this was very easy. I just had to, well, all were incorrect. Only sixth one is the right, option for us. Sometimes what can happen, like you will feel like, let's say number fourth or number six can be your answer. So you have to read your paragraph again. Then you need to come to your heading. Okay, so it can also happen. So be ready for that. Okay, you may not get something very simple like this. So this is going to be what? This is going to be my number six. That's all, guys. Now let's jump on to our paragraph number two. So how the number of businesses that fail has also steadily increased. Work-related stress has increased. Worker, okay, claim to be dissatisfied. Okay, this begs the question: what has gone wrong? Why is it that on paper the drive for organization seems a sure shot for increasing productivity, but in real it falls well short of what is expected? So this is actually quite easy. I have read somewhere like something is incorrect. Uh, Complaints about certain approach, yes, they are complaining, so this can be my answer. Fundamental beliefs that are in fact incorrect, so they are questioning. So I won't strike it out. I will just leave it. Early recommendations, no. That put a new approach, no. Companies that have suffered, no. Well, this can't be my answer. I have already like answered it for paragraph A. How to achieve outcomes? No. Well, again, these two can't be. They did not discuss anything like that. So I am not going to choose correct heading out of 8 or 9 options, since this has already been answered for our paragraph A. So I would say I am not finding my heading out of remaining 8 options. I am just going to decide between these two. Well, it's not like decide, that would be incorrect word, inappropriate word. So I just have to think whether they discuss about some, whether did they say that a fundamental belief was incorrect, or did they say, or did they, or are they complaining about something? Well, I feel like this is going to be my answer. Okay, can you answer now first one? No, I am also not sure. I am saying that I feel like I am not sure. So do not make this mistake. If you're not sure, read your paragraph again. Just now you can do skimming because I have read it. I just want to see like whether they discuss about some fundamental belief or not. So here they are saying like companies have used this approach for organization and they are failing. Okay, work related stress has increased, so some workers, not some large proportion, they are dissatisfied, and here they are questioning it. So they are not saying like something which was believed earlier is incorrect. They did not say like that. So I'm going to answer first one here. Now I'm damn sure like this is my answer. Okay, so for next question, first one, okay, and your seventh one, well, sixth one can't be my answer. For paragraph C, I just have to choose between your 7 options. That's all. Now let's go to paragraph C. This is very small one. This has been a problem for a while now. Okay, one of the forefathers of scientific method, writing in the first half. Okay, writing in the first half, that is important. He designed a number of principles. Okay, which have since become widespread. So the approach has been around for a while. So they are just talking about this guy, like he gave 2 3 approaches, okay, number of principles. So that approach or his principles are being used, okay, and they have been uh, companies started using his principles long back, first half of the 20th century. And I believe I have read somewhere in one of the headings that early belief, okay, something like that, early belief or something was already there, something like that. Yes, I have read this one, early recommendation. But anyway, I'm going to read again all the headings. Fundamental belief, no, they did not say like something is incorrect. Okay, yes, this can be my answer. That put a new approach, no. Company that has suffered, no. How to achieve, no. Neither approach guarantees that continuous improvement, no, no. So I'm damn sure about my third one. Okay, that's all. So I need not even check again. Now for my paragraph D, I will strike out your first one, third one, and sixth one in the start itself. Now let's jump on to this one, paragraph D. New research suggests that this obsession with efficiency is misguided. So I'm not going to read the whole paragraph. There was one heading I remember in which they are saying fundamentally incorrect. So I'm sure that my answer is going to be second one for paragraph D. Okay, that I think was second one, that particular heading. But anyway, I'm going to read. Why I'm going to read? Because maybe it can happen. They may have discussed something else in the remaining sentences. It can also happen. And also, I'm not answering only match headings. You may be answering multiple choice question after this, true false. So for that, I need to read. What if you get question like what is the author opinion about paragraph D? Then are you going to read this one again? That would be waste of time. So better read now in detail itself. The problem is not necessarily the management theories or strategy we use to organize our work. It's a basic assumption we hold in approaching, okay, that order is a necessary condition for productivity. Okay, so the idea that this order must be detrimental, okay, the result is that businesses and people spend long time and money organizing themselves for the sake of organizing rather than actually looking at the end goal and usefulness of such an effort. So he's saying like this approach is misguided. People are just organizing themselves for the sake of organizing, so they are not able to meet their end goal. They are not actually looking at their end goal, so there is no usefulness of this particular approach or their effort. So I remember that this was the second one, fundamentally incorrect. But anyway, I'm going to read the other options also. So this can be my one of the options that put a new approach into practice. Did they discuss like a company use new approach? No, this can't be my answer. Data suffer, no. How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible? So they said like instead of focusing on the end goal or the outcome, people focus more on organizing. So that is different statement. So this also can't be my answer. Neither approach, they did not discuss two approaches, so leave it. And evidence that certain approach can have more disadvantage. Yes, they said something like that after one point your approach can have a disadvantage. Okay, no, they did not say disadvantage. They said like after one point the usefulness of a particular thing or like approach won't be there. What is approach? That organize yourself, so there won't be any positive result. They have said like that. They did not compare it. Okay, they did not compare your advantage and disadvantages, and they did not say like your advantages outweigh disadvantages or disadvantages outweigh advantages. So out of these two, I think this is the right heading. Okay, it is not like I'm guessing something here. I said I think this is the right answer, but it is not a guess. Okay, I'm damn sure about it that this is also correct. So answer for my D is going to be second. Let me just do one thing. I'll write all the options again. So first one was your number 6, then this one, and then we had third. Now for D it is your second. That's all, guys. So for my paragraph E, I just need to focus on remaining 5 options. Okay, and I'm going to do same thing again. So you will think like here I can easily erase on paper what you are going to do. You need not to put lines again and again. Simply just put one cross. Okay, this can't be my answer. This can't be my answer. So I'll just do same thing here. So for this particular paragraph, first one is has already been marked, done. Second one also, third one also, and sixth one also. Now I have to choose from these options. Let's jump on to paragraph D. So, well, D I have already answered. Paragraph E. What's more, and one more thing I will suggest you, that when you are reading these, sentences, see like how they were drafted. This can help you in your writing module also. See how they are used. What's more, okay, so they are continuing their, this particular paragraph. They are going to now, by just reading this particular, word, these two words, I got to know like they are going to, discuss about this particular part only. Okay. So when you are writing essay, you can also do something similar. When you have to, add something to a particular, idea, viewpoint, you can also use words more. So try to see these things, how these sentences, are drafted. You can improve your writing skills also. What's more, recent studies show that order actually has diminishing returns. Okay. I remember 2, 3 headings were like uh, comparison, more disadvantages than advantages. That was one heading. And then the other heading was uh, approach is not useful, something like that. Order does increase productivity to a certain extent, but eventually the usefulness of the process of organization and the benefit it yields reduce until the point where any further increase in the order reduces productivity. So the saying like you know, if you're organizing yourself, it only would be useful up to one point. That's all. This is what they have said. Some argue that in a business, if the cost of formally structuring something outweigh the benefits of doing it, then that thing ought not to be formally structured. Instead, the resources involved can be better used elsewhere. So, I think my answer is going to be that at disadvantage is one. Let me read the heading. Organization that put a new approach into practice, no, they did not discuss anything new, so leave it. Companies that have suffered, no. How to achieve outcomes, no. Neither approach guarantees. Did they discuss two approaches? No, they just discussed one only. Okay, they simply like said, don't organize yourself till that point, where it is not useful. They said like that. So this can't be my answer. So I'm left with this one. Evidence that a certain approach can have more disadvantages. I'm going to answer ninth one for your paragraph E. It was very easy actually. Okay. So on paper you just put, cross like this. Okay. But now I'm going to do same thing. First one can't be my answer. Second one is also, marked. Third one also. then sixth one also, and now the final one also. So 5 are done. Now I have to, now see how many options there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 3 paragraphs. It's going to be easy only. So let's jump on to our paragraph F. Well, it is small one only. In fact, research shows that when innovating, the best approach is to create an environment devoid of structure and hierarchy and enable everyone involved to engage as one organic group. These environments can lead to new solutions that under conventionally structured environments, okay, would never be reached. So I understood, but I can't just guess anything right now. I need to read all these options. Organizations that put a new approach into practice. So I don't think that this can be, but I'm not sure, so I won't strike it out. Companies, no, this can't be. They did not select companies that have suffered. How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible. This can also be my answer. I'm not going to, strike it out. Neither approach. Did they discuss about two approaches here? Let me just read again. So best approach is to create an environment that's all these environments. So they are discussing about, okay, got it. They are discussing about one approach only, so this can't be my answer. Leave it. Okay. So number 8 also can't be my answer. That's all. I'm sure about it. Now I am left with what? I am left with your fourth and seventh. That put a new approach. Are they saying about companies or those organizations that have put some new approach into practice? Did they say anything like that? No. So it is very general statement. Research shows that when innovating, okay, so these can lead to new solutions. So I think based on this one, because it is very general statement, can lead to new solutions. How to achieve outcomes that are currently impossible. So I'll go with your seventh here. That's all, guys. This is how I would be answering. Okay. So now I am left with what? I am left with 2 paragraphs and 3 options. So first one can't be, second one can't be, third one also, sixth one also is answered, seventh one also, and ninth one also. Fourth, fifth, and your eighth. These 3 are the options left. So in recent time, companies have slowly started to embrace this. Okay, many of them embraced it in terms of perception and uh, in terms of process. Okay, so for example, first company, what is called, okay, they're discussing about that company. Then in similar fashion, they're discussing about General Motor. Okay, I got it. Companies that put, organizations that put a new approach into practice. I'm not going to even read whole thing. Okay, why I'm sure about it. Neither approach. Did they discuss two approaches? No, no way. This can be my answer. Company that have suffered. Did they say like XYZ company suffered? No. They're simply saying organizations that put a new approach. So this is going to be my answer. I'm going to write number 4 for your paragraph G. Okay. So now for H, I just have to choose between your 5th and 8th. Okay. So let me just write these two again. So this one was 7th. Okay, and this one is what? This one is your 4th. Now paragraph H. So what options are there right now? Companies that have suffered. Okay, if they have said anything like so and so company suffered because of changing approach, 5th is going to be answer. If they did not say anything like that, I'm going to answer this one. That's all, guys. So what is discussed here? A word of warning to others thinking of jumping on this bandwagon. Okay, the evidence so far suggests disorder, much like order, also seems to have diminishing utility. That's all, guys. Neither approach. So see here, much like order suggests this disorder, much like order also seems. That's all. I'm not going to think too much about it. My answer is going to be what is going to be your eighth one here. Okay, so this is what you should do when you are answering match heading questions. Okay, so let's check the answers now. So that particular passage was taken from Cambridge Book 14. So it was test 2. I'll directly jump to your test 2, and I think it was your passage 3. Yes, why company should welcome disorder. So from question 27 to 34. So let's check now the answers. So test 2 27 to 34. Well, this is listening. Okay, this is the reading part. So let's check. I'm just going to take screenshot for this one, and then I'm going to compare all my answers. Okay, so okay, first one is 6, that is correct. First is correct, third is correct, second is correct, this one also, seventh also, fourth also, and eighth also. So everything is correct. So this is how you should do. Okay, guys, it's not that difficult. Maybe if you are new to this, new to all these things, then it is going to be difficult. But after practicing on, let's say, 10-12 tests, it is going to be easy only. So I'll summarize everything again. The very first step is to read your headings. That is the first step. If possible, try to memorize. Okay, that is first one. Second step is again reading, but this time you are reading your paragraph. Okay, paragraph in detail. Paragraph in detail. Second step, understand everything. Third one, underline whatever is important. Underline it. It will not help you in this activity, in this question type. It will help you in true false, in fill in the gaps, in your let's say your multiple choice question, in your match info with the para or match info from the para. It will help you in other question types also. Fourth one, strike out. Or whatever can't be your answer, just strike it out. It is difficult to choose one heading out of 9, but it is quite easy to choose one heading out of, let's say, 3 or 4. Just keep this in mind. Okay, this paragraph, actually I felt simple. Maybe I am doing this thing with all my students in my live classes. So as I'm teacher, so it is going to be easy, but I feel this was little bit easy. Even if something is difficult, then I'm just going to do it in same way only. Okay, my approach would be exactly same. I'm going to strike out the incorrect heading, then I'm going to choose between remaining options. So that's all, guys, about this. Now practice on match adding questions. Okay, first practice, then watch the explanation video. If you watch the explanation video, then there won't be anything for you to practice. You would be aware of all the answers. How to practice, that I have explained in the next video. Just watch that and then start practicing. So that's all, guys. Thank you very much.